Hello and welcome to our next HTML5 QuickStart Tutorial 3, which is HTML5 text display. Now, if you recall our last video, we left off here. This was what was in our notepad that we did, and we saved it and refreshed it over here, and this is what we got. So if you didn't do the tutorial 2, go back and do that first. And we're going to pick up from here. We're going to use the same template as we had in the previous video. What I'm going to do here is I'm adding a paragraph. And if you notice, this is a P tag for a paragraph, and that's the opening tag, and this is the closing tag for a paragraph. It's followed by a /. So opening tags don't have the /, closing tag does. And I'm just trying to put some text in here to tell people about you and what a great web designer you are. When you do that, no matter where you have line breaks here in Notepad, those line breaks do not appear out here. And the text goes all the way across the screen from left to right, which is rather hard to read when it comes out that long. Just to give you an idea, if I make the web page even wider, it's even harder to read because I got to go all the way along here and then my eye has to come back here. It'd be a lot better if the text didn't go so far across the screen. So let's see how we can do that. What we can do is that inside the opening paragraph tag, we can put ID. ID is a key word that's reserved in HTML. And it means that this is going to have an identifier. And we're going to make that equal to P1 inside quotes. We can make it equal to anything that we wanted to as long as we put it inside quotes. But for simplicity, let's leave it as P1. When we do that, that gives us the ability to come up here where the style is and define a style for P1. It must be preceded by the #. And this right here, this identifier must be exactly the same as this. And then I set it up with the squiggly things here. And I can use width, which is a keyword in style sheets, colon, 200 pixels, semicolon. Go up here and save it. And when I do that, now the text is going to have a width of no more than 200 pixels, which makes it a lot easier to read. And it was a simple thing to do. So what I want to make sure of is that whatever ID I put here, I use exactly the same ID up here in the cascading style sheet section, and I precede it by a #. And then the other thing is that what I can do is I can now add another keyword in my style sheet called position, colon, absolute, semicolon. I can define how far left it should be, left colon, 100 px per pixel, semicolon, top colon, 100 px, semicolon. And now I can move it around where I want it, exactly where I want it on my web page. This is a very powerful feature, and it makes my web page look a lot neater. And then the thing I wanted to point out here is that when I do a paragraph, I need to have the opening tag, and I can put this attribute in here, ID equals P1, and I must have a closing tag. And the closing tag for a paragraph is the / with the letter P. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.